Good set piece delivery is Basadin, and it's another good one. It's in. Stellies have opened the scoring, and look who it is. It's Toure. Yes. Stellies have hit the jackpot. They've absorbed all the blows. Toure has been beaten, but he has risen to score a fantastic header against Orlando Pirates. 10 men, no problem. Basadin's delivery was spot on. Hotto Oki beaten by the Côte d'Ivoire connoisseur. That header is absolutely sublime. China got a hand on it, but it just wasn't enough, and he was backpedaling, he was off balance, but he somehow managed to sneak it in. And that is the name. Remember the name, Toure. That brings about an end to an entertaining first half that no one...
Welcome to Tiskitar, guys. That was the video of the defender that is linked with Kaizer Chiefs. That is Ismail Toure, former Stellenbosch defender, Nimbonile Lapayana Akora against Orlando Pirates. I think at one point he was also linked with Orlando Pirates before he moved overseas. He was also linked with Kaizer Chiefs, and I believe the two teams failed to agree terms, but we will talk about Ismail Toure later on, so don't go anywhere. But first, guys, let's give the video a like, and those of you who haven't yet, let us subscribe. So please give the video a like and remember to subscribe. Hard luck to Amajita for losing 3-1 against Colombia last week. They failed to make it to the quarterfinals. However, I think they made us all proud. So yeah, better luck next time to Amajimbos. Mark Mayambela thinks Mfundo Vilakazi is ready for a bigger role. Lapayana Kaizer Chiefs. Drop your thoughts on comments. What do you think? Do you think Mfundo he can come through coming from that tournament with the confidence? E difference Lapaya Kaizer Chiefs. We saw he had a bit part player coming in, being used as an impact player Lapaya Chiefs. So what do you think? And also, John Baba Pumile, just to update you guys, Luke Bartman, as you saw yesterday, the ruling, it made them free. And yeah, unfortunately, Stellies, they have made an official statement. It is unclear from that statement whether they are going to challenge the ruling or not. But what is clear from the statement is that they will be speaking to their legal team to map a way forward. So that is not clear, but yeah, Isafa is saying that Kaizer Chiefs can register Luke Bartman no Arsenal Valley. So yeah, guys, Arsenal Valley, you can look forward to seeing him in the Mangosuthu Cup. Kaizer Chiefs versus I think there's 4 other teams. The Payanago Mangosuthu Cup is been suspended for this weekend, and it's gonna be played on the 16th of November now. So you can expect to see Arsenal Valley no Luke Bartman playing a role in that tournament. And yeah, we'll see whether the likes of Mfundo, they will get a chance to impress as well. But yeah, Mfundo had an outstanding tournament. I think he was amongst the leading playmakers in terms of assist in big chances created Lapayanagu World Cup. So yeah, we will see the way forward for Mfundo and what Kaze and Ulokuzana, Ben Yosef, what they have in plan for them. And guys, what is up for discussion? I want us to discuss this on comments while I'm on Gaze and Ben Yosef. Let us talk about that coaching arrangement. Do you think it's gonna work at a big team like Kaizer Chiefs? I know that Kaizer Chiefs during the 2003-2004 season, they had Dr. Kumalo, no Ace Kuse as co-coaches. And I think at one time they won coach of the month, joint coaches of the month for that particular month. And they went on to go on a 12 match unbeaten run. That was Dr. Kumalo and Ace Kuse. We saw Cedric Guys and Open Yosef going on a 5 match unbeaten run. Wabuya Unabi. Unfortunately, the results haven't been going the same, and Unabi it is history now that he is away from Kaiser Chiefs. We are waiting for an official announcement, but it is public knowledge now and general knowledge ukuthi Nabi is no longer with Kaiser Chiefs. And we can all see ukuthi Kaze no Ben Yosef, they are the co-coaches. So yeah, do you think Nabi, Kaze no Ben Yosef, they can emulate Dr. Kumalo? No Lokhuzana, no Ace Kuse? We already saw them ukuthi they struggled during the game here, Kaiser Chiefs ne Lokhuzana, ne Stellenbosch going out. And yeah, there was more of a little bit of chaos ezenzakalile laphayana with Untwari refusing to be taken off by the co-coaches. So that it makes you think about ukuthi authority yabo. Do you think they have that authority to ama player aba respected? Because no professional player can ever refuse ukukhishwa, and not even in amateur. You can rather sulk if you are a player, but you will never refuse to be taken off. So yeah, it makes you think about the authority that the coaches have, and do they have enough authority to coach big stars laphayana Kaiser Chiefs? We know that at big clubs, you get big egos. And yeah, you can never blame Ontwari because I think he was having a good game. However, maybe the co-coaches decided ukuthi Ubvuma was the better penalty saver. But the records say, they show ukuthi Ubvuma has never saved any penalty. So angwazi mina ukuthi angibazi ukazi no Penny Yosef, what were they basing their decision on? Probably Ejimini or in training prior to the game, Ubvuma, he was saving the penalties. Probably it's based on that, because obviously starting lineup is always based on training. So maybe good training Ubvuma bega save ama penalty maba practice. Yeah, but yeah, that is that. And yeah, guys, Untwari, it is rumored that he's gonna get fined for refusing to be taken off by Ukazi Nopen Yosef. Untwari is set to get fined for refusing to be taken off. Roger Futumba believes integrating new players and old players has been the main problem for Mamelodi Sundowns this season. Bonili Mamelodi Sundowns, they are also currently struggling to get into second gear, and they are not looking like their normal selves. And I think probably, if you ask me, maybe in the Club World Cup, it had an impact on their current form. And probably Uwe Rocha Fetumba is right, because there's a couple of new signings that they are integrating there. But I think the coach is too many new signings at the same time. In one game, I remember I'm gonna about five new signings, and yeah, that is never gonna work. And then Kaiser Chiefs will be injury free after the international break. So Ayeye, Cedric Kaze, and Ben Yosef, they have a full squad to choose from in terms of Lapayana Kaiser Chiefs. So yeah, guys, drop your thoughts on comments. Watch out for South Africa versus Zimbabwe tomorrow at 6 o'clock. South Africa versus Zimbabwe. Cape Town Spurs have released an official statement saying Olu Bartman and Asanele Velebai, they'll be meeting their lawyers to map a way and to probably look at how they can prevent that situation from happening in the future. So yeah, guys, drop your thoughts on comments regarding that. And Ismail Toure is rumored to be talking to Kaiser Chiefs. Ismail Toure's agent, 27-year-old former Stellenbosch defender, his contract was terminated by Panias after just signing from 3 months Lapayana UAE. So yeah, they have just signed him from Stellenbosch, and unfortunately they have released him. And before that, he was negotiating with Kaizer Chiefs, and they could not. He could not agree on a new term with Stellis, rejecting Stellis because he wanted to come to Kaizer Chiefs. And yeah, because of the protracted negotiations, the Kaizer Chiefs went on to sign Inicio Miguel. So we don't know whether Chiefs will revisit their interest in Ishmael Olivier Torre. Drop your thoughts on comments. Do you think he is a good player? Do you think he is good enough to give the likes of Abom Simang, Nabo Miguel in competition? We all know which there is one foreign sport that is left in the team. And as for Kaizer Chiefs DDC team set to play for Man United, Leeds and QPR, Atisbone Lapayano, what time, who
Spencer picks out Ungwageze.
Toad